Hi, this is Justin. I'm at the Viceroy Hotel in Santa Monica with Peter Molyneux from Lionhead Studios, and we've just been checking out Lionhead 2. How are you doing, Peter?
Good, yes, yeah, the end of the first day of demos, yeah, well, my voice is going slightly, but yeah, it's going good. Yeah.
Cool. So what are you showing at E3 this year?
Well, I'm talking about Fable 2, no surprises there. We've kind of got about a year left in development, and I really wanted to talk about one of what I think is the big features, which is combat. I had talked about love and storytelling and interactive cutscenes before, and this is all about what I call the meat and potato, the combat stuff. Really important to get right, really important to polish.
Okay, so what are you doing differently with combat and Fable 2? It's not just going to be a regular third-person hack and slash, right?
No, I mean, the thing I'm doing different is, firstly, several things I wanted to get right. First thing is accessibility. Because of one of the big features, I need combat to be very accessible. I need you to be able to pick up that controller and play it immediately. But in doing that, I also want the combat to be incredibly deep, so no one really finds all the moves out. And I've been looking and thinking of games, like Ninja Gaiden and Soul Calibur and Virtual Fighter and all those cool games and all those cool fighting moves, which only a few of us ever see. I've been thinking, well, can we design a combat system that lots of people see more of those moves, that has unbelievable accessibility but unbelievable depth? And I claim, and you're probably going to crucify me for this in my review, but I claim that we have got that with Fable 2, and that's what I've been demoing.
Okay, so I have to just ask you, so how have you done it? How does it work?
Well, we've redesigned the laws of physics and the universe. Well, no, not really. What we've done, and I need a controller to do this, what we've done is, first thing we said was, we've got to get all of the combat on, all of the sword combat on this button here. And we've got to get all of our range combat, that's guns and bows and arrows, on this button, and we've got to get all of our magic on this button, and that's it. And then we do things like, and it's hard to explain this without a demo, we do things like look at the rhythm of which you're pressing this button. We look at how holding down and powering up is really important to us, where the hero is and what the hero's doing. So if the hero's near a wall, if the hero could use the wall. If the hero's up on a tower, using the fact you're up on a tower, could throw people off. If he's on the top of the stairs, using the top of the stairs, being able to swing on chandeliers, throw bottles. Suddenly you realise it's not only the button you press, it's where the hero is and where your opponent is, and that's where we get the depth. And also, remember, this is a role-playing game, so you don't just have to use a sword. You can use maces, hammers, daggers, any combination of those weapons and magic and range combat. And if you put all that stuff together, it's got as many moves as any game I've ever seen.
Okay, and the one other thing I know you talked about today was death in Fable 2.
Yes.
So how does that work?
Well, here's the thing about death, is that at the end of the day, I'm just bored with the way we deal with death. I'm so sick of going back to the start of levels and checkpoints and seeing the same tedious bit of story and skipping through the same thing and going to the same minions again and again. So if we want to revolutionize things, we should look at a different death. And so the thing we're doing here is, you don't actually die. You will pass out, and the baddies will leap on you, and they'll start beating you and pummeling you. And if you're facing a big boss character, he will smash you up. And what is actually happening when that happens is you're being scarred, and those scars stay with you forever. There is no way of getting rid of them. The longer you're on the ground, the more you're scarred. But you can get around that by paying the price, and the price is spending experience, spending renown, or spending money. If you're willing to pay that price, you'll be pristine complexion, like the non-smoker you probably are. And that is more interesting. What we found in the tests that we've done is people really start caring about dying and how long they're dead for. And it actually works. It's simple and it works. You don't ever have to go back in time and do those old cutscenes again.
So finally, when are you aiming to have Fable 2 finished? I know that's always a good question for you, Peter.
It will be, I can tell you the exact time, it will be 4:30 a.m. but I can't tell you on what day. It will definitely be next year. It'll probably be later next year. We've pretty much got where the demo that we've got at the moment was definitely not graphically finished. There's lots of glitches, but you can see we've kind of got the whole world in place now. We've got the combat, the first draft of the combat, as you can see in the demo, in place. So we're playing the game, but I want to spend a whole year polishing and refining and balancing it, and that's exactly what we will be doing.
Great. Thanks very much, Pierre.
Thanks very much.